Yo, what's up everybody, Greg2G here, and today we're going to talk about the build you've probably been waiting for if you're a Bison player, and that's the Guardian build. So I've been using this for about a week now, and I've kind of been taking my time to kind of iron out all the little details and make sure it's in perfect condition for when I share it. Before we get into it though, let me remind you that my wife did say she would leave me if we didn't hit 10k subscribers by the end of October. It is halfway through October and we're about halfway there, so I really need you guys' help here, please. Okay, so the Guardian build. This is considered the most powerful build in the game right now. Let's go ahead and just get started by looking at the gear that you require. For the Guardian build, you need the Guardian set, of course. 4 pieces of the Guardian set. You need the Guardian Iron Helmet, the Guardian Warhammer, the Guardian Iron Armor, and the Guardian Bracers. And then we also need the Divine Shield for a trinket, and the Divine Knee Pads for boots. Okay, so how this build works is, let's just go ahead and read what it does. So first of all, the 2 set increases our range and damage on our normal attack. So this is a normal attack build, and we're using our normal attack for the most part, and also Divine Grace. The Divine Grace applies a shield to yourself and now releases a lightning circle, pulling monsters to you, doing a ton of damage. And this is, our number 1 source of damage right here. This can crit from anywhere to 30 million, and I've heard people saying they've hit up to 60 million sometimes. So yeah, huge damage, huge damage. And that's pretty much it. Every time you use an active skill, your normal attack will increase by 42%. There's all sorts of things playing into here that increase your damage. And so while Divine Grace is on cooldown, you're using your normal attack, and every 3rd normal attack will decrease the Divine Grace's cooldown by 2.5 seconds. So that means you gotta hold down the normal attack so you make sure you get your full 3 hits in. If you just do the first 2 hits, you won't get any cooldown reduction. So doing this, usually I get through about 9 hits. I could do about 9 hits, and then my Divine Grace is back off cooldown, hit Divine Grace again, and then do another 9 hits. And that's pretty much what you do most of the time when you're fighting. But the other interesting part about this set is that it goes with all the auras. So you have the Penalty Aura, you have the Holy Aura, and the Discipline Aura. And without the set, and without these 2 Divine Legendary pieces that we have, they would cancel each other out. But now, all 3 of our auras will be able to stay active 100% of the time. And yeah, that's a huge bonus to this set. And not only that, it also makes it so when we trigger these auras, it makes us teleport. So it turns it into like a flash ability, they call it, and we teleport a short distance whenever we trigger these auras. So yeah, pretty cool set here. It's a lot of fun. So for Divine Shield, so you saw that the Guardian set did the thing for the Penalty Aura, and the Divine Shield does the same thing for the Discipline Aura. Now our Discipline Aura will allow us to teleport and also increase our normal attack by 156%. And then the Divine Knee Pads does the same thing for the Holy Aura. We can teleport when we trigger the Holy Aura, and yeah, it's pretty cool build. And the great thing is you can also teleport through walls and stuff like that, or over gaps in the map. The teleport is a pretty short distance, but it is very useful. So that all being said, let's go straight into the skills. We basically just talked about all the skills that we need. It's all the red ones. So we use the Holy Aura, of course, to teleport and activate Holy Aura. We use the Penalty Aura to do the same thing, and the Discipline Aura. And then we have Divine Grace, which is normally, without this set, just a support ability. It doesn't do any damage, but because of the Guardian set, it does a ridiculous amount of damage, while also giving you like a really big shield, so you have a lot of survivability with this as well. Okay, so now let's go into the talents. So this is what basically took the longest time to try to figure out what we want to do with the talents. So let's zoom out a bit here and just kind of talk about the idea behind the talents here. So I mean, the idea is basically max damage, max damage. So we go down into the normal attack tree. We go down into Lightning Link, because Lightning Link is very nice, and we require that you have to have this node in order to activate our damage amplification that we get from Aura Knight. So Lightning Link is a must. And then we also have Assault Thunder, which is a pretty good amount of burst damage. And then we also dive in a little bit into the skill side of the tree for a little bit more extra burst damage. So we got Divine Thunder, 840% on a cooldown. We got Static Thunder, 1190% on a 4-second cooldown. And then, of course, we make our way up to Fatal Aura for that extra 5% crit rate. And then, of course, we want to have Normal Attack Mastery. And then we make our way all the way down to our last node for Guardian Thunder. So, yeah. It took a while to really iron this out. It might look pretty simple at first, but, you know, there were some questions of, like, should we be taking Knight's Blood for movement speed, or some of these other nodes for extra healing, which, in my opinion, are not at all necessary. And then there was also the question of if skill attack actually improves the damage on the Guardian build, which I think it does have a slight effect, but I tested it quite a bit, and it really didn't have a very big effect. At least nothing worth really diving too deep into. But yeah, these nodes right here, these things act at a whole lot of damage, even though they are skill attack based. I mean, we still have skill attack damage in our stats and some of our gear and stuff like that sometimes. So yeah, it's nice to have these little extra nodes for a little bit more burst damage, because yeah, most of these things on the normal attack side are mostly defensive and unnecessary. So for this build, I want to give a special shout out to Lord Zask and basically everybody on my Discord. We all talk a lot in our Discord about builds and stuff. This isn't specifically something I came up with. We all kind of helped to put this together, and everyone had a little bit of a hand in it. And yeah, it was a lot of fun ironing out this build. If you guys think you could improve on this somehow, I'd like to see. So, like, the way we tested this, by the way, is we go to the dummy in the training room and see how fast we can kill it. And this was the fastest by far of all the different variations. You can go into my Discord under Guardian Knight Bison if you like, and see like all the testing we did and different variations that we had through this whole process. But yeah, this seems to be the most optimal talent build. And of course, I know someone's probably gonna ask in the talents in the comments, how do we actually get the gear? Because, you know, it's a common question, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people are used to, you know, just farming dungeons to get gear and stuff like that. But as you saw there, we opened up our menu and we went to the grocery with the question mark, which leads us here to Hayden the Jester, the most loved man in the City of Being. He's going to be your #1 source for all your armors, probably for the entire life of this game. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Go give Hayden a hug. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video. That's going to be the end of this one. Again, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on twitter.com/greg2g and twitch.tv/greg2g. And we'll see you guys next time in the next video. Hope you enjoy playing Guardian. It's probably going to get nerfed a bit soon. Hopefully they don't nerf it too hard. So enjoy it while it lasts. Peace and GG.